Good morning. Today it's really rainy outside and I have a story I want to share with you. Now, look at the cover of my book. There's a character on the cover of my book and it's going to be the main character of my story. Alyssa, what do you think my main character is?
Itsy-bitsy spider, but
it kind of looks like the itsy-bitsy spider, doesn't it?
His name is different.
His name's going to be different, you're right. But it does look like the itsy-bitsy spider. Do you remember that nursery rhyme?
Yeah.
Let's sing that nursery rhyme together. Ready? The itsy-bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy-bitsy spider went up the spout again. Good job, bud. Look at that itsy-bitsy spider. Well, let's go back to the spider on the cover of my book. This is going to be the main character of my book, and his name is Walter. And it's called Walter's Wonderful Web. Now, what's really neat about my book today is that it's going to teach us about 2D shapes. You're probably like, Mrs. Arholm, what's a 2D shape? Well, a 2D shape is a shape that is flat, right?
Yeah,
So
flat.
my book is flat, and it's a shape. Do you know what shape it is? It is a rectangle, isn't it? Is it a rectangle? Yeah, it is a rectangle. So today we're going to look at different shapes in my book. See if you can find those shapes as we read. Walter's Wonderful Web. Okay? All right. Walter's Wonderful Web. Ooh. There's Walter. Okay. Walter wished he could spin a perfect web just like his friends. But Walter's webs, they weren't perfect. They were wibbly wobbly. Look at these perfect webs. Look at his. And when the wind blows, that wibbly wobbly web, well, it just blows away. Oh, poor Walter.
It's because he is wiggly.
But Walter, he is determined. So one morning he decided to start off with something simple. He very carefully made a small web in the shape of let's take a look at the shape. A triangle. Look at that. It's in the shape of a triangle and there's lots of little triangles inside. Whoosh went the wind and it blew it away. Walter started again. This time he made a bigger web, but it's going to be in the shape of a... What do you think?
A square.
It is. It's in the shape of a square. And look, here is that square with the 4 sides, and there's lots of little squares inside that big square. Whoosh went the wind and blew the web away. Walter sighed. He started all over again. This time, he made a longer web, and it's going to be in the shape of a...
rectangle.
Yeah! How'd you guess, Alyssa?
Because of your book.
Oh, because of my book. Well, it is a rectangle. Look how these 2 sides are longer compared to these sides here. And that's what makes it a rectangle. That's what makes it a rectangle. So let's look. Guess what happened? What do you think the wind did? It went whoosh. Went the wind once again. And it blew that web away. Walter sighed. He stretched his legs and made a taller web in the shape of a...
Water.
What is that?
Diamond.
Well, it is a diamond. But you know what Mrs. Arholm likes to call this shape? I like to call this shape a rhombus. So you can call it a diamond, but a big second grader word is to call it a rhombus. But once again, after he made that rhombus, whoosh! The wind blew it away again. Perhaps my web should be more round, Walter thought. So then he made a, what do you think's round?
Circle.
Oh, well, he climbed up and down, and he twisted and twirled. And would this be Walter's first perfect web? Let's see what happens. Alyssa, your prediction was right. It's in the shape of a circle. Are there any sides?
No.
No, a circle just
I'm
has...
pretty sure it's going to work because that's where the other spider webs look like.
That's what the other spider webs look like, yeah. The circle has lots of curves, okay? So it has no sides but lots of curves. It wasn't a perfect web, but it was almost perfect. It was a circle. And that circle, just like Alyssa thinks, it looks pretty strong. Whoosh went the wind. And what happened, Alyssa?
Blew it away.
How do you know it blew it away?
Because I see the wind.
Yeah, the wind in that picture.
Yeah, because the author did that to make it look realistic.
Yeah, the author and the illustrator worked together to show that the wind blew away his circle web. Poor Walter. It hit the ground with a bump. Walter was tired and upset. He felt like giving up. As the sun went down, he thought about all the different shapes that he had made. All at once, he knew just what to do. So he took a deep breath and he set out to work. Went the wind. But that didn't stop Walter. No, it didn't. Or his web. Not this time, at least. And as he was working, Alyssa, the stars started to come out. Walter's web shone in the moonlight. It was better than perfect. It was a wonderful web. Look at this web, my friends. Alyssa, this web is full of what?
Shapes.
All different kinds of shapes. Look, I see squares. I see rhombuses. I see triangles. Here's even close to being a circle here. His web is made of all different types of shapes. Wow. It was truly a wonderful web. So let's talk about these shapes that you see here. Okay, let's look closely. Which shape is a triangle? Is that the one you think it is? What do you think, Alyssa? Which shape is a triangle?
Yellow.
The yellow one is a triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? If you said 3, you're right. There's 1, 2, 3. Which shape is a square? No. Which shape is a square? Which one do you think, Alyssa? Come here.
Square, the green one.
The green shape is in a square. How many sides does it have? How many sides does it have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see if she's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Which shape is a rectangle? Alyssa, which one's a rectangle?
Orange.
The orange one. Let's see here. You're right. That orange shape is a rectangle. Yeah, it's a rectangle, Isaac. How many sides does a rectangle have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. How's the rectangle different from the square?
Because it's long, and you can make a rectangle into a square. You just have to swoop it together.
You just have to shorten it together. You're right. So the rectangle has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. All right, the last question. Which one is a circle?
Blue.
The blue one. And wait, here's a tricky question, Alyssa. How many sides does it have?
0.
It does not have any sides. You're right. What does it have instead of sides, Alyssa?
Circle.
It's a curve. It's got curves, no sides. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me today and reading Walter's Wonderful Web and learning about all different two-dimensional, which means that they're flat,
Flat.
two-dimensional shapes. Bye, guys.
Bye.